Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to J Piro's Firearms and Fitness channel. Today, I'm going to do a review and an overview of my primary off-duty carry gun, which will be a Springfield Armory XDS 9mm pistol. I've had a lot of officers coming into the shop, asking about different off-duty carry guns, different subcompact pistols. 9mm, 40mm, or 40 cal. So you hear about a lot of the Smith & Wessons, you hear about a lot of the Glocks. This gun isn't new, but it's relatively new. So I want to do a little review on it. A lot of people have been asking me about it. So like always, what I'll do is give you some specifications on the firearm. I'll give you some pros and cons, let you know what it is that I did to this pistol, let you know any accessories that you could put on the gun or any accessories that I might suggest, and then give you my overall thoughts and ratings on the firearms, and then you guys can let me know exactly what it is that you guys think. Any comments, questions, concerns, whatever, and we'll get that to the end of the video. Okay, so like always, the firearm has been safety checked. No magazine in the pistol. You'll see all three magazines are laid out empty. Okay, so first off, the weight of the gun, 23 ounces. Overall length of the gun is 6.3 inches. The recoil system is a dual spring with a full-length rod guard. The sights, as you'll see if I get my hand out of the way, is a fiber optic front sight with a 2-dot rear dovetail rear sight. The overall height of the gun with a compact magazine is 4.4 inches, and with a mag extension is 5 inches. And I'll go over the different magazines for you towards the end of the video when we get to that section. The slide is a forged steel slide with a melanite finish. The barrel, at least on this version, is a 3.3 inch hammer forged barrel. It's made out of steel and also has a melanite finish with a 1-to-10 twist. The frame itself is a contoured black polymer. It comes with side serrations. And they call it a Megalock texture, and it also has interchangeable back straps that come with the firearm. The trigger is a minimal reset trigger that has what they call a USA trigger, which is Ultra Safety Assurance trigger system. I'll go over the trigger in a little bit as well with the trigger reset and what I think of it. Also has a loaded loaded chamber indicator. Sorry about that. Also has a 3-position Picatinny stock on the bottom here. Let's see. The magazine release, they call it the maximum reach. It's on both sides. It's a push through right here. Okay. Now we'll get to the magazines. Okay. The gun will come with a 7-round magazine. Okay. It'll also come with a 8-round magazine. And if you'd like, you can purchase 9-round magazines. Now, this piece right here, okay, this pinky extension, does not come with this stock. Okay. A company called Pierce makes these pinky extensions, which I would highly suggest on this firearm. Now, the mid that also comes with this gun stock, okay, this is an 8-to-1, and as you see when you put it in, now it allows your hand and your pinky to not hang off. Right? However, it makes the gun a little bit more bulky. Now, it's up to you if you like that, if the extra round is worth it to you. However, I find that the 7-to-1 with the pinky extension is more comfortable. Okay, it takes more weight off the firearm. Okay, and it doesn't add that extra bulk here to it. Okay, now if you really want the extra rounds, okay, you can get the 9 round mag. However, I feel that this is too big for this firearm, at least for what I use it for. It's my off-duty gun, so my big thing is concealability, so that extra length kind of ruins it for me. But if I ever take it to the range and it's really not that big a deal, then, you know, obviously 9 rounds, you know, the extra 1 or 2 rounds is a big deal for me. I'll put a link to these pinky extensions. I would highly suggest it. They're only a couple of dollars and they slide right on after you pop the pin out the bottom. So I'll put a link so you guys can check that out. Okay, this gun comes in multiple colors. As you see here, mine's an all black. It's my off-duty gun, so you know I don't need anything crazy. It also comes in a silver and black bitone with the slide itself being silver and the frame being black. And then it also comes in a flat dark earth as well, which is relatively new. And then also for, you know, a couple extra $100, you can get it where it actually comes with a Crimson Trace laser guard already installed onto the firearm. The gun, if you don't want it in 9, it does not come in 40. However, it does come in a 45. And it also will come in a 4-inch barrel as well. The specifications obviously are going to be different with weight, height, and whatnot, but they're relatively close. But, you know, like I said, for me, I want the smallest gun that I possibly can. Wearing basketball shorts and whatnot, you know, I don't need a big gun. I need it concealed. Now, the one issue that I had, functionality-wise, is the ability to feed one type of ammunition, which is Hornady 135 grain critical duty rounds. Okay, in New Jersey at least, if you're not law enforcement, it's illegal to carry or load different rounds into your firearm. Okay, hollow points in terms of critical duty, at least in my state, they don't consider those hollow points, even though technically they are, but since they have that small polymer tip to them. Now what happens with those is that the small polymer tip seems to be hitting the feed ramp on the barrel. So as the gun reloads, you'll see the feed ramp right in there, it'll get stuck and not actually angle up into the gun, and your slide will get locked back like this. It kind of sucked because I was really interested in using those rounds. However, after trying numerous different amounts of rounds, hollow point wise, to carry off duty, I found that was literally the only round that would fail to chamber in this gun. That's widely known for this firearm. It's a shame. However, it's just one type of round. All the rest of them will work for you. So, the rounds that I use are, I'll show you, Federal Hydra Shocks. I think they're phenomenal. They're accurate as hell. They're not very expensive, and they're very consistent. So, though it's a subcompact, this gun shoots like a legitimate pistol. So what I'm trying to say is it might be a small subcompact pistol, but it does not shoot like that. Has iron sights, and the recoil on it is virtually non-existent, very minimal. So from all the firearms that I've shot subcompact wise, I would say that this is the most accurate, and it's very easy to shoot. The materials that this gun have on there are excellent, very high quality. The interchangeable back straps on it are very nice. And then, like I said, the standard 7+1, you can also get an 8+1 and a 9+1. So it gives you, a different amount of options and customization to choose from for whatever use that you want to use with this firearm. So my overall ratings, ergonomics, I'll give a 4 out of 5. Shootability is definitely a 5 out of 5. It's one of the most accurate subcompact pistols that I've ever shot. Reliability, I haven't had a single misfire. However, I'll give this a 4 out of 5, just due to the critical duty rounds from Hornady not feeding. If that problem didn't occur, or I had never used those rounds, it would definitely get a 5 out of 5. Customization, I'll give a 5 out of 5, just due to the fact that you can go from 7 to 8 to 9, has a Picatinny rail, you can change out the sights and whatnot. Safety, it doesn't have an actual safety, however, it does have a grip safety, and then it also has a trigger safety, so I give that a 5 out of 5. And then, like I said before, along with shootability, accuracy goes along with that. I'll give accuracy a 5 out of 5. Now, suggestions for this firearm, like I said before, the Pierce pinky extensions, that's a definite suggestion, especially when I'm carrying off-duty with shorts, or, I'm not carrying a lot of clothes on me. That really helps, see, if you didn't have that pinky extension on there, your pinky hangs off the firearm. So this pinky extension not only helps with comfortability, but when you're shooting, you don't want to have your pinky off the gun, because then your accuracy will go down. Also, the grips that I have on here, these are Talon grips. Okay, Talon grips, they're not very expensive, $15 to $20. Excellent product. They come gun specific, so they're actually cut out for this actual firearm, and it literally just fits in. You heat it up, you squeeze onto it, and I've had these on here for about a year or so, and literally they're just like brand new. I like this rubberized kind of grip, but they also come in a sandpaper. My old partner loves the Talon sandpaper grips. I prefer the rubberized, so it's just, up to you exactly what it is that you like, and the texture. Even without the grips, the gun has a good grip to it. However, I just like being able to pull it out of the holster. That rubberized grip, it feels real nice on my fingers and my hands. My hand doesn't slide down, doesn't slide up, doesn't move around, so it's phenomenal. Also, I might as well, since it's my off-duty gun, talk holsters. The holster that I use, I like Crossbreed holsters. They use cowhide, and then you also obviously have your plastic. What they do actually to make these is they actually have each and every gun made already, and then they heat up the plastic and actually mold this to your gun. They're all handmade. They are phenomenal. They're light, they're comfortable, they're not that much money. There's different models depending on, if you're a smaller guy, if you're a larger guy, where you want to hold it on your body. So I'll also put a link for both the Talon Grips and the Crossbreed holster. The last thing that I want to talk about is the trigger on this firearm. I love this trigger. Not a very far pull. However, the trigger reset is phenomenal on this gun. Okay, so like I'll show you, right? So very crisp trigger, right? And watch this reset. Right there. It is phenomenal, this baby. I was very surprised. Because usually you have to break the trigger in a little bit. You have to shoot the gun and break it in and whatnot. But this was great from the get-go. And it hasn't changed, even though I have thousands of rounds through this puppy. So overall, this is one of my favorite subcompact pistols. You know, I gave you my reviews. I told you what the only thing I literally don't like about it is just that the fact that it just doesn't want to feed any of those critical duty rounds. But you know what? There's plenty of other types of rounds out there. Like I said, I shoot the Hydra shocks, but you know, there's Remington rounds, there's different Federal round. You know, you can get you know, there's 20 different types of hollow points. You know, I've never had an issue with any type of ball ammo. All my reloads have always fired through it, no problem. And I haven't had a single misfire or failure to eject yet. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, concerns, if you have any suggestions, anything that I may have missed. So just do me a favor, you let me know. Comment on the bottom of the screen. Like always, subscribe to my channel. Like the video. And like I said, I'll put links to all the accessories that I did to the firearm, the ammunition, the Crossbreed holster, the Pierce pinky extension. And let me know what you guys think. Alright?